Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
You guys are too kind. I wouldn't be here without you. I appreciate you all showing up every day, every Wednesday. It's wonderful to be with you. I'm so happy to hear that progress is being made. I know for myself that doing this with you has helped me open up my shoulders, my hips feel a little better, and overall it's a learning experience for all of us. So without further ado, let's get into our warm-up. We'll start by finding good posture, finding the core tightness, shoulders back, and reaching one hand into the neck, just above the collarbone, as we've been doing for the past few weeks, loosening up those neck muscles. Now, as we've progressed through this, I've found that it gets a little bit easier towards the front, so I'm starting to make my way back, find a little bit more tightness back there, and slowly trying to loosen it up for about 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Now let's take our neck and roll it 3 times in each direction. All right, and then let's get the opposite hand and find that collarbone again, just above there, lightly pushing in. If you've been doing this for the past couple weeks, maybe you notice a little bit of difference. If you don't, that's okay. Keep practicing the breath. We're not looking for any sort of pain, just a light pressure. Got a lot of tight neck muscles in there, at least I do. 3, 2, 1, and 3 more times each direction. And then crossing your arms here, or if you are capable, getting your hands out even wider and below the collarbone, those chest muscles could get a little bit tight. This really helps with posture if we can help loosen these up. So let's dig our thumbs in for another few seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's begin to roll the shoulders. So bringing them up towards your ears, pull them back, and then down into your back pockets, then forward again, and up. We're going to go for 10 times in each direction. Nice and controlled. It doesn't have to be terribly slow, but you do want to feel the whole range of motion. You've got that wonderful shoulder. Use it to its best ability. Once we hit 10, let's go in the other direction. Pulling it back, then up towards the ears, shrugging forward, down and around. Right. And I've been working on my peroneus longus muscle, one of the tibialis muscles in the front of the calf. We're going to take our fingers, try to relax the leg as much as we can, and we're just going to press down into that muscle. And then bring it back up. You might be able to find some tightness. Now, if you use your thumbs or your fingers, whichever one feels the best for you. This will help the blood flow to the feet, and it might help your knee feel a little bit looser, a little open, more open. And 3, 2, 1. Pick up that same foot. You can put your hands underneath your leg if you'd like, and then we're going to make 10 circles in each direction. All right, let's go. Put that down and move to the other leg. And 3, 2, 1. Pick that leg up. Then 10 circles each direction again. All right, coming back around, sitting up tall. We're going to skip the neck one. We're going to go right into just below the collarbone. Using our thumbs again, going in and out. 30 seconds here, one more time. Now, if you're used to the motion, focus on your breath. Deep inhales, exhale through the mouth or nose. Push that blood around your body. Push that oxygen in. We're preparing to move. We're going to need a lot of oxygen today. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders up and down and back. Around for 10 each direction. One more time. And the other direction. All right. hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit looser through the shoulders. We're going to be using them today. So make sure that they're awake. All right, back to that right leg. And we're going to dig into that muscle. So if you find it helpful, you can even try to get on the other side of that bone. Looking for a sensation, not a pain, just looking for something that makes you feel like, oh, maybe this is a little bit tight. Maybe there's a little bit of tension built up in this area of my leg. Bringing some awareness to it, bringing some movement to it. And 10 more seconds on this side. I personally have found that nearest to my joints is where I have the most tightness. Spend a couple more seconds up here. 3, 2, 1, and pick that leg up. 10 circles each direction last time. Once you are finished there, we'll move on to the other side. If you've enjoyed this little bit of self-massage, you can get an even better myofascial release from a lacrosse ball or a foam roller, just by putting your leg up on that and moving it up and down. It's might be a little sensationalist at first. You might feel a little crazy, but it is going to be helpful for creating a little bit more mobility in that ankle. All right, 10 circles. Here we go. All right, guys. Hope you have your water on hand. Mine's over here. Hide and hide the plant. As Barbara said, it's always good to drink a lot of fluids. Stay hydrated. All right. So 4 exercises in the chair, as always. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Then 4 behind the chair. If you are not able to stand, stay seated in the chair. You can try to do them in here as well. Movement doesn't matter as much as you are doing it. As long as you're doing some sort of movement, that's great. Doesn't have to be exactly what I'm doing. All right, so first one, give me a shoulder swim forward. We're gonna bring those arms up. And we're gonna move them here. Get a full range of motion out of the shoulders for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna sit to stand. If this doesn't work for you, you can just bounce your legs, or you can push up as high as you can. Try to squeeze through the back of the legs. All right, then we'll do perpendicular arm raises. So squeezing, feeling our back squeeze here as well. So I can feel my back pulling together and then raising up, pulling together, raising up. And then we're gonna bring our knees wide, come to the front of the chair and fold them in. What we're looking for here is a little bit of a stretch on the inside of the leg, a little bit of activation of that inner thigh. We're gonna try to use that inner thigh as much as we can today, either in the sitting to standing or any of the other exercises where we're standing using our legs. Want to activate that inner thigh. It doesn't get a lot of love in our current society. All right, so after that, 4 behind, first one, toe raises. Be here, straight up and down, as best as you can. Think about that inner thigh, think about keeping your heels straight up and down, not dropping them out to the outside. Do your best to be here. All right, then we'll go backwards, arm circles, one at a time. Doing a lot of shoulder mobility today, keep them nice and open. And then pulse squats. So I'm finding a good squat position and just pulsing. Go down. You can even sit all the way down. If you can get down into a full squat and pulse there, that's great. You start to feel tired, come on up, just relax, shake your legs out, and then go back down as soon as you're ready. And then finally, our last one, have our legs a bit wider than a squat. Feel the activation on the inner thigh and turn our torso. So as we turn our torso, should feel some stretch, some activation on the inside of the leg, maybe down into the knee. Again, if anything feels painful, back off just a little bit. All right, 3 rounds. We'll start in 5 seconds. Shoulder swing forward in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, guys. Starting up our mobility for the day, our movement. Find our breathing, find our core tightness. All those basics that we want to monitor while we're moving everything else. 20 seconds to go. And 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, next up, have our core nice and tight. This right here, everything we're working through the core, we're going to call proximal stability. So everything that's close together, nice and stable. And then everything else, arms, legs that come off, is going to be our distal mobility. So working on proximal stability, holding tight, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Right here, using the inside of those legs as much as the outside. "20 seconds, trying to deepen the breath. Remember, we're only doing as much as we feel comfortable, with a hint of getting outside of our comfort zone. 3, 2, 1, rest. And that one always fires me up. Sitting up, getting back down, gets my legs feeling ready for the day. All right, 10 seconds, then we're gonna squeeze into our back, raise up, come back down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, if you want to move fast, that's great. I want you to feel the squeeze at each point. 20 seconds. How's that core feeling? You still feel some tightness here? 3, 2, 1, rest. Coming towards the front of the chair, so we can drop our knee in. Try to do so without turning your torso, that'll make it a little more challenging. We're looking for that stretch through the hip flexor, through the inside. No movement is bad. 3, 2, 1, as long as we apply it correctly. Ooh, starting to feel these light up. I had to come very close to the front of my chair to really get this. A lot of you are going to be a lot more flexible in this region than I am. Most of my flexibility is in my quads, not necessarily on the inside of my leg. That's okay, that's why we work. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, let's stand up. Go around behind. Hands in the chair for stability. Nice. Well rooted into the ground. And as best as we can in 5 seconds, picking your heels up off the ground. 3, 2, 1. All right. You can go slow, you can go fast. Working on our vertical stiffness. That means everything from our core to our knees to our ankles to our toes is going in one straight line. As best we can, one straight line up. Same on the way down. Control it on the way down. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, rest. All right. Next one, we're gonna open arms up even more. Should feel some chest stretch, bicep stretch when you're back here. Then switch hands, working through the shoulder. Again, we're not fighting through any pain. We're just going to the best of our ability, pushing through into that good sensation. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm already getting some pops in my right shoulder. Oh yeah, the left one too. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so for these pulse squats, pick an area where you feel that you can keep your heels on the ground and you can move up and down. As we're getting down there, as we stay low, we're gonna be able to feel our quads working. Try to feel the hamstrings and glutes working as well. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Remember to breathe. Can you feel your core tightness down here too? Shouldn't have any arch in the back, should be nice and flat. 20 seconds to go. If you need to rest, take a rest, come right back in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, right. Whew. All right, those will really light you up. Feels good. Okay, legs wide, the last one of the first round. 10 seconds. As we turn, breathe into it. So exhale into that turn. 3, 2, 1. Take your time with this one. You can spend a little more time on each side if it feels right for you. Twenty seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Great job on round one, guys. We have 2 more to go. Shoulder swims going forward to start in 10 seconds. Find another couple deep breaths before we get into it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We have 20 seconds left. Again, doesn't have to be this fast, doesn't have to be this high. All you're doing is moving into your best ability. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, sitting to standing as best you can, as fast as you can. We're on round 2. Maybe your legs are a little more awake. We can move a little faster, challenge ourselves. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, focusing on that inner thigh working today. Touching down, right back up. Good work, guys. Keep it going. 20 seconds. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job there. That one's never easy. All right, perpendicular, arm raises. Using our back, squeezing it tight. Let's get our body ready. Find that core tightness once again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, 20 seconds to go. If you're finding some sensation in a different spot than you normally feel, don't shy away from it as long as it's not painful. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, come on to the front of the chair. Folding our knees in for the second time. In 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. See if we can challenge our inner thigh. All those little hip flexors, there's a whole bunch of them that hang out around in there. For me, this one gets something that I don't normally activate. If that's not the case for you, maybe you can get your legs super far down without twisting your torso like I just did. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that pop. Something happened in there. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're up, we're behind the chair again. Working on toe raises. Now, focus on lowering slow this round. So I don't care how fast you go up. Just lower it down nice and slow. Again, as long as it's not painful. Use that chair for a little bit of stability. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We have 20 seconds to go, guys. Staying nice and stable. Pain-free, working out the spots that we're trying to work out. Through our feet, through our calves, into our glutes. Keep the core tight. In 3, 2, 1, rest. I like to spread my feet out a little bit more for these arm circles so we can really get into it and I don't have to worry about shifting too far to one side. 3, 2, 1, good. Twenty seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, pulse squats. Probably the hardest one we're doing all today. Let's get prepared. Again, you're only doing the best that you can. Try to shift that weight. If you can stick your butt back a little bit more, keep your shins perpendicular to the ground. Shift that weight back so you can use the back of our legs. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is not only a workout, it's also exploring our own body, seeing where we can shift the weight, where we can shift our exertion. We want to use those muscles that don't get used as much. Quads, those get used plenty. Let's use the back. All right, we have 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice work. Let's shake them out. Feels good to get that burn. Okay, wide legs. 10 seconds again, a little more exploratory work. Shift side to side. See what muscles we can feel. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I just noticed that when I go to my right side, my left foot wants to collapse inward. Try to keep it rooted through those 3 points. Heel, pinky toe, big toe. Stay nice and stable through the ankle as well. As always, I recommend doing these workouts without shoes on. But as always, it's up to you. And 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 2 rounds down. Love a little intra-workout hydration. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Shoulder swims going forward. Last round, guys. If you feel like you can put in a little more effort safely, do so. All right, 20 seconds to go. Maybe you're speeding it up. Maybe you're comfortable where you are. And 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, sitting to standing. My shoulders are feeling loosey-goosey now. In 10 seconds. Then we'll go up and we'll sit back down. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right. 20 seconds. Let's speed it up a little bit. And 10 to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Legs are feeling good burn today. We have 10 seconds. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back and raise our arms as best we can. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and up. Feel those shoulder blades move. All right, we have 20 seconds to go. Maybe we can squeeze a little bit harder. Maybe we're working a little bit faster. This one feels like it's more about precision than anything. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, last one in the chair. Come on up to the front. Ten seconds. And work those inner thighs. One last time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. All right. Come on up and around. Hopefully now you're feeling like those inner thighs are woken up. And we can put them to work as we come up and down. Should be able to feel a little bit there, as well as in the back of our legs. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty seconds. Time to go. How are these feeling? 3, 2, 1. Great work so far, guys. 3 exercises to go. Let's make them our best 3 yet. 10 seconds. We're going to go backwards with the arms. I don't know about you, but my chest and shoulders are feeling very open today. Feels good. 3, 2, 1. Let's spend a little bit more time back here on these this time around. Give it a quick second to stretch out, and then come back through. Twenty seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Pulse squats for the last time. Let's get some air in. Get ready. This one is going to be a challenge. Here we go. We're pushing ourselves to the limit safely, but we're pushing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find a spot that feels good. Feels like you're hitting all the right muscles. Maybe it's up here. That's cool. Maybe it's all the way down. That's cool too. Take one that works for you. Twenty seconds to go. How's that core tightness? We keep our back from arching. Shouldn't feel anything in the lower back. Should feel that glute. Tuck the pelvis under. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Quick shake. And the last one. Legs wide. Not quite in a split, but definitely wider than a squat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathing through this. We're almost ready for the mindfulness portion of this. So start to focus on the breath. 20 seconds. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys. Great work so far. So far as in great work since June, since I've been with you. Thank you so much for being here for all these workouts. It's been a pleasure doing these with you. As we get into today's mindfulness portion, I want you to start with your eyes open and just begin taking some deep breaths. Today, we're going to talk about acceptance, something I've been meditating on for the past couple of weeks. Now, we're going to take into our mind just the question of what are we resisting? Now, we're not asking ourselves this with any sort of anything that we expect to hear back. We're asking it like we're asking a friend, or we're having a stranger ask it to us. So as we continue to follow the breath in and out, taking those deep inhales, on the next exhale, slowly closing the eyes. And asking yourself, what am I resisting? What we are resisting, it could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be an emotion. Whatever it is, we are focused only on asking the question. The reply we get back is not as important as the question itself. The reply could be non-existent, it could be tenfold. We just need to sit with the question. And beginning to bring the focus into the breath. And starting to count from 1 up to 10. 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale. Once you get to 10, you're starting from 1. And if at any point your mind begins to wander, noting that thought or feeling, letting it go and coming back to the breath. Coming back to that question of what am I resisting? And at the top of the next 10, letting that focus go and letting the mind wander for just a brief moment. If you've found the answer to what you're resisting, that's great. I would be amazed if it were this quick. Nothing is the same for anyone. And then bringing the mind back to the breath. Bringing that focus back to that inhale and the exhale. counting from 1 to 10. As we continue to follow the breath, starting to lengthen the breath. Deepen the inhale, slow the exhale. And one more time, ask yourself the question, what am I resisting? And on the next exhale, letting go of that focus on the breath and letting the mind do whatever the mind wants. If it wants to think, let it think. If it wants to try to answer your questions, let it answer your questions. Then start to bring the focus back into the room. Bring your mind back into the weight of your feet on the floor, body pressing into the ground, or the seat beneath you. Any sounds in the area, let them back in, noticing any smells. And as soon as you are ready, opening your eyes, and we will be done for today.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.